Have you ever felt the mood of a group influencing your own emotions, or maybe noticed yourself performing or acting in a certain way to fit in? You've probably experienced situations where you've had to play a certain role or behave in a specific way to be accepted by a group. At times, you might have noticed yourself mirroring the emotions of the people around you, or you even felt your doubts and fears melt away in the face of collective certainty. You might think, I'm not influenced by others, I'm my own person. But the truth is, we're all social animals and are influenced by those around us, often without even realizing it. As someone who's helped countless individuals navigate group dynamics over the years, I've seen how powerful these influences can be. You might wonder, do I really need to understand these influences? My answer is a resounding yes. Understanding these influences can help you maintain your individuality and make informed decisions, even when the group thinks otherwise. If you don't invest time understanding this, your uniqueness might slowly get trimmed away, much like a shrub that's made to match the others. By the end of this video, you'll learn to recognize the subtle ways groups can influence you and how you can navigate these influences to stay true to your individual self. This is the second video in the Group Effect series. In the first video, I explained the downward pull of the group and how to recognize when it's happening to you. In the upcoming video, I will delve into the subject of group dynamics. Here are 4 individual effects due to group. Number 1. The desire to fit in. Imagine this, you just started a new job and you're part of a new group. At first, you might feel a little nervous because you're the new person and everyone is watching you. You might ask yourself, do I fit in? Did I say the right things? What do they think of me? The first thing you probably want to do is to fit in and feel like you belong. The better you fit in, the less you challenge the group's ways, and people will watch you less. This can help you feel less nervous. One of the first ways to fit in is by looking like the others. You might dress similar to them. Some people might like to dress differently, but they still agree with the group's ideas. Most people, however, don't want to look too different, so they try to blend in. They wear clothes that help them say, I'm serious, I work hard, I have style, but not too much to stand out. The second, and even more important way to fit in, is by agreeing with the group's ideas, beliefs, and values. You might start to talk like them, showing that you're becoming part of the group. Your own thoughts might slowly change to match the group's. Some people might not want to do this, but they usually end up being pushed out or ignored. You might keep some of your unique ideas to yourself, but not about things the group cares about. The longer you're in the group, the more this happens. If you were to look at this group from the outside, you would notice that everyone thinks quite the same, even though we're all different. This shows that people are trying to fit in. You might have joined the group because you agree with their ideas, but over time, the parts of you that are different slowly fade away, so you can agree with the group more. The tricky part is, you might not realize this is happening. It's like it's happening in your sleep. You might even deny it's happening at all. You might think that these are your own ideas, that you chose to think this way. You might not want to admit that you're trying to fit in. But in the end, it's better to realize that you are trying to fit in so you can control it better. Number 2, the need to perform. When we're with a group of people, it's like we're on a stage, always performing. We want to fit in and show that we're part of the team, so we change the way we talk and act. We want people to like us and see us as good group members. This might change depending on who we're with, whether it's our boss, coworkers, or friends. At first, we might know we're acting a bit differently, like being extra nice to the boss. But over time, we start feeling the way we're acting. We stop pretending to smile at the right times and start doing it naturally. As part of this performance, we try to show our best side. We act confident and caring. Studies show we're more likely to help others when people are watching. We want others to see that we support good causes and work hard. Sometimes when we're alone, we practice what we'll say or do next time we're with the group. But don't think it's wrong to act this way. It's normal to want to fit in. Even chimps do this. If you want to feel comfortable and natural, you have to practice. Try to relax and make sure you don't upset anyone or go against what the group values. If you don't join in and act with the group, you might feel left out because groups naturally push out people who don't fit in. It's okay to act this way. It's just something we do when we're in a group. The best thing we can do is to know that we're acting and use it to our advantage. This way, we can change our behavior to suit different people and show off our best qualities. Number 3, emotional contagion. When we were tiny babies, we really paid attention to how our mom was feeling. If she was smiling, we would smile too. If she was worried, we would feel that worry. This is because a long time ago, being able to feel what mom felt helped babies stay safe. Just like animals who live in groups, we learn to understand how other people are feeling from when we're really little, especially the people we're close to. This is one way that being in a group affects us. It's like feelings are catching. When we're by ourselves, we notice our own feelings changing. But when we join a group and everyone is looking at us, we start to feel what they're feeling, sometimes without even knowing it. And if we feel happy and safe with the group, we can be even more open to catching their feelings. Some feelings are more catching than others. Feeling scared or worried can spread super fast. This was important for our great-great-great-great-grandparents because if one person saw a danger, everyone needed to know about it. But now, when dangers aren't as close, we might just feel a little worried because someone else is, even if we don't know why. Other feelings that can spread easily are happiness and excitement, being tired or not caring, being really angry, and wanting something a lot. If we see someone else really wants something, we might start to want it too. This all works because we think, if 3 people are feeling worried, there must be something to be worried about. So we become the 4th worried person. The more people who feel the same way, the stronger the feeling gets inside us. You can try this out for yourself. Notice how you're feeling and try to figure out if someone else's feelings made you feel that way. Are you scared because of something right in front of you, or because of something you heard from someone else? Try to notice this when it happens. Pay attention to which feelings you catch the most, and how your feelings change with different groups of people. Knowing this can help you control it better. Number 4, hypercertainty. When we're alone, we sometimes worry about our choices. Did we pick the right job? Did we say the right things in the interview? Are our plans good enough? But when we're with a group, we usually stop worrying so much. Imagine your group has to make a big decision. Everyone wants to get things done quickly. It's tiring to argue and think too much, so we all just want to make a choice and stick to it. If we don't agree, we might feel left out, and that's scary. Plus, if everyone else thinks the decision is good, we usually feel good about it too. This can make us take bigger chances. Imagine you're in a situation where everyone is investing in something, like a certain kind of flower or a risky home loan. You might think it's a sure win because everyone else is doing it. Anyone who disagrees seems too careful. It's tough to say no when everyone else is so sure. Plus, we don't want to feel left out. If we're the only ones who invested and it didn't work out, we'd feel silly and sad. But if a lot of people made the same mistake, we wouldn't feel so bad. This makes us more likely to take risks when we're in a group. If we were about to make a really silly decision on our own, others would usually stop us. But in a group, people might actually support a bad idea, no matter how silly it seems. There's no one to tell us to stop and think it over. So if you ever feel very sure and excited about an idea, take a moment to check if it's just because you're in a group. Try to step back and see if you're just trying to convince yourself that you're right. Remember to always question, think, and look at other options. This is your best defense against making bad decisions when you're with a group. By understanding these individual effects, you recognize how groups can influence you and how you can navigate these influences to stay true to your individual self. In the next video, we will explore the group dynamics.